Hi there, everyone. Welcome to your Caribbean News and Culture. I'm Delinda Eiffel. I hope your summer has been off to a fun and safe start. On this week's show, we have just a thing lined up to add to your fun and exciting summer experience. I'm talking about Boston Caribbean Fashion Week. Take a look.
With me in the night, nomadic nights.
Joining us here in the studio now is founder and executive producer of Boston Caribbean Fashion Week, Althea Blackford, alongside Sparkle Thames, who is the creative director for Boston Caribbean Fashion Week. Ladies, welcome. So glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Now, Althea, we'll start with you. What is it that led you to come up with the idea and to start Boston Caribbean Fashion Week?
Well, this has been something I've been thinking about for some time now, and working within the fashion industry, having my own television show and participating in the shows as a press person covering the fashion events, wanting to do something on my own. And then with the fact that I am a freelance, was a freelance producer for different various fashion events, wanted to do something, why not, of my own show? So I was like, well, let's tap into my own culture and produce something of that caliber of what I've seen so far with the industry and bring it within to us and also to the Boston area and New England area, because the concept does exist in the Caribbean. We do have Jamaica, Trinidad, and the other countries that do Caribbean Fashion Week there, but there's not so much here in the U.S. and especially in the New England area. So I said, why not? Absolutely.
Now, you design a promotional team.
Yes.
For Boston Fashion Week, and some colors you drew inspiration from included red, green, black, and yellow. Talk to us a little bit about what the significance of those colors.
Yes, so as you can notice, they're the traditional reggae colors. So there's red, yellow, green, and black. And with that, I'll have my creative director, Sparkle, take care of that, because she can give you in depth what they actually meant, because we had like a whole back thing going on with them.
So black represents the water. Red is a representation of fire. Yellow represents the land, the earth, and green represents wood.
Nice. Now, as we just mentioned, you are the creative director for Boston Caribbean Fashion Week. Talk to us about what that position entails.
So I'm pretty much the lead contact person for the designers. So just making sure they have all they need, making sure they have their models together, getting an idea of what their collection looks like, assisting them with their makeup needs, gathering like what it is that they pretty much enabling them to show the show that they want to show for them. So, they have a specific makeup look they want. I have to find a makeup artist to execute that look, making sure I communicate the hair with the hair person so that the designer, all they have to do is show up and present their collection. All of the legwork is done by me.
Okay. Now, this sounds like so much goes into it. Talk to us a little bit about the process thus far. Is it encouraging or discouraging? Because it's your first time.
Depending on the day of the week, let's put it like that, and who I talk to, it's encouraging or discouraging. But it's something that it's not like, oh, let's think about this last month and, hey, we're just going to do a fashion week. Mm-hmm. And that's the one thing about it. It's not just fashion shows, it's a full week of fashion events that we're producing. So you have literally an event every single day to attend and to come out for. So it's something that's been planned in the works. I thought about the idea since, like you said, about 2 years ago, and then took a leap of faith and said, all right, time to step out of the paper and out of my head and let's make this a reality. So that's where it comes in for that aspect of it. But it's a lot of planning and processing, finding and building the right team, advertising for the designers, calling out for the designers, participants in terms of the vendors who wants to participate in the shopping event. The panelists for our Caribbean costume designer panel.
Now we're getting into the exciting stuff.
Yes.
So talk to us. August 11th
Yes.
through August 15th. What's going down each day? What is it that the people will be attending?
All right. So like I said, every single day there is an event. Even though we advertise August 11th to the 15th, the 11th is our opening night. It's a private reception. It's basically for our VIPs, our press and sponsors and designers and participants in the event. So just to say a nice little big welcome and just to give a teaser for all those in the industry to see what was going to be in store for the rest of the week. Tuesday onward is open to the public, and from Tuesday we have our Caribbean costume panel discussion, and that is featuring costume designers and a band leader. And the lineup is we have Designing Daryl from Daryl Cox. We have Deborah LaHarrison, who is also a freelance costume designer, and she is of Basic Classics Incorporated. And then we also have band leader from IMAS, Larry Jordan, and then moderating that whole discussion, that is going to be David Martin of Caribbean Connection, which is also appears on Big City 101.3. That's the Tuesday, and that's over at the Haley House Bakery Cafe in Dudley in the Roxbury area. On Wednesday, we have our shopping night, Caribbean shopping night out. That's a great time to come on out, support local businesses. Also at the same time to get in there for your early, Christmas shopping. You may find those cute little accessories that you didn't think about. Get it now and don't have to worry about later on. We're going to have a lot of free little giveaways. We have Smoothie King that's going to be on site, that's giving out little smoothie samples, and a couple of other places, businesses that are there to give out things, but you have to be there for that one.
Exactly.
So we don't want to give all away.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we also have music, entertainment provided by DJ Larry Jordan. He's also going to be providing music as well too. So just a good time to get down and have fun shopping as well. Who does not want that?
Right.
And then Thursday and Friday we're closing out with our fashion shows. That's 2 days of fashion right there, and that's going to be at the Carson's Place at Boston Teachers Union. And we have every hour on the hour from 7 to 9 is a different presentation. Our 7 o'clock hour is dedicated to our costume mass camps. They're going to do a small snippet. It's similar to their band launching, but just a small snippet of showcasing their work. And then we have our featured designers, and our featured designers are representing Haiti and Dominican Republic.
Nice. Wow.
And there'll also be a cocktail party before each.
There's a cocktail hour just before when
nice.
open to the public.
Oh,
and
that
that's
would definitely get people out.
coming out for the drinks, the music, and some wonderful fashion.
Exactly. Now, Sparkle, as the creative director, you deal a lot with not only the fashion element, but the hair and the makeup. Mm-hmm. How do those things, in essence, signify the Caribbean culture or Black culture?
I think, in Black culture in general, we're very ornamental. Like, we love bright colors. Our hair is laid, our face is beat. Like, we love it all. And I think especially in the Caribbean culture, I think things like that are very important. There are so many different styles in the Caribbean community, the braids and the weaves and the short hair, the long hair. It's very important because we like to step out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Step up and show out.
That's right. Now, in terms of Boston Caribbean Fashion Week, an event like this, what significance do you think it holds for the Caribbean community here in Boston?
I can tell you in threefold. There's a reason why I've created this event in general. The first was to basically have a platform for designers in the fashion industry to come together. So minority designers that normally didn't get that chance to make that connect. Working in the fashion industry, I've met a lot of folks, so it's just a matter of coming together, doing that beautiful marriage of just creating an opportunity for you to meet somebody that you normally wouldn't get, and also get to showcase your work as well too. Also, it's another opportunity for the mass camp designers to showcase their work, because we don't get to see that unless you go to their band launchings.
Right.
You don't get to see their stuff until the big day. So it's just basically, this is another opportunity, another platform to showcase their work, because in the end, they are designers. And that's part of the reason why I created the panel discussion, because you want to hear and understand what it takes to create their costumes.
Oh, yeah.
We see it at the big day and ooh la la, we love it, and that's great. But what does it take to make the theme or the designs and the hard painstakes and labors that goes into it? And then finally, just additional reason for folks to come on out during the Carnival season. There's not a lot of Korean activities and events that are happening during that time frame, except like the big three. So just giving something more in fashion, and it's also a nice alternative for folks that may not want to do the jump up for the big day, but at least you like fashion, you like to dress up, you like to come out for a good evening and an event, so why not?
Absolutely.
A week of fashion.
A week, exactly. Who can go
it's
wrong with that?
No, there's always something for you to do.
Exactly,
So.
and it definitely caters to any age group.
It does. It's a
as such.
wide range, and that was the whole purpose of it. So that at least you can say you can come out and, oh, there's nothing to do in Boston. Oh, there's nothing to do
No
today.
more
No,
excuses.
you can come on out.
Absolutely.
You can shop. You can get educated. You can enjoy the beautiful
just view.
fashion. There's
Absolutely.
different ranges for everyone.
Perfect. Now, what's next for each of you? I know this, of course, it's hard to see what's coming after with an event of this magnitude, but what do you have? I know you're involved in a lot of things in terms of producing and anything that the public should know about?
Well, after this is all said and done, there will be a tiny little break. And then be on the flip side, because with my production company, there's two divisions. There's the event side. And then
which
there's
is
V-Style Productions.
Yes.
And V-Style
We should know
Productions
that.
does event planning and then event production and also video TV production. So on the flip side, towards the end of August, I'll be basically down in Rhode Island covering Style Week down there during their fashion week. So Style Up will be down there covering fashion events, going hard, and then in time back in the studio doing our tapings, and then in October gone again for Boston Fashion Week.
Nice.
So we're going hard with the fashion.
Great, good
across
stuff.
the board.
Good stuff. And Sparkle, what about you? I know you're into makeup artistry
Yeah,
as well.
so I'm a makeup artist as well. So after this, I have a lot of things lined up. It's the wedding season for me, so I still have those things. I have a few set up after this. I'm also planning an event for it's Boston Arts Week is happening right before Boston Fashion Week, and I'm planning an event with a friend of mine who's a photographer. So we're going to be putting that information out soon. I don't want to give too many details.
No
but still
problem.
planning it.
Well, it's all great stuff. Best wishes to both of you and all
Thank
your
you.
future endeavors. This is great. Now, once again, Boston Fashion Week is going down August 11th through August 15th. Get your tickets and all your information at www.bostoncfw.com. Much more straight ahead. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Separate raw meats from other foods by using different cutting boards. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Hey everybody! Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change. Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet! Dang it. Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women. I could use your help. Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org.
Michael Adams?
Here.
Michael Adams?
Here.
Michael Adams.
Michael Adams.
Students who miss 18 days of school in any grade risk falling behind and not graduating. Absences add up. Keep track at boostattendance.org today.
kids will spend 57 minutes making me go splat.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Welcome back to your Caribbean News and Culture, everyone. It is time for a segment we call Community Capture, where we take the time to capture individuals in the Caribbean community who are involved in extraordinary deeds. This week, we are highlighting a young woman by the name of Sediqua Francis, who has written, directed, and produced a short film titled Heaven, which chronicles the life of a girl who is torn between good and evil as she struggles to survive in America on her own after her parents moved back to Jamaica. Now, some of you may remember Sediqua joined us a few months back to talk about this project, which was a part of her curriculum at Emerson College. Well, it's done now. Let's take a look.
This watch is so important to her. I really shouldn't take it. But I'm so tired of living in shelters. I have to find a way out. Good morning, Mrs. Davis. I hope I do well at this job. I really need this money.
You're late. And you're also out of uniform.
I know I'm out of uniform, Mrs. Davis, but I'll get them next week when I get my pay. Ugh, my first day and I'm already messing up.
And don't forget, the uniform is scrubbed and white sneakers.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, Mrs. Davis, let me check your feet.
What do you want to check my foot for?
We need to check for fungal infection and gangrene to make sure your diabetes isn't getting worse.
Well, whether them getting better or them getting worse, when it's my time to go, it's my time to go.
I should be studying for my RN exam. But if something happens to this lady, it's my fault. So I may as well just check. Come on, Mrs. Davis. You know the drill.
Oh, not again. You know my son don't even do this for me. I carried that boy for 9 months. And him can't even take an hour out of him day to make sure my foot not crack up.
You don't see him often?
Not anymore. These days him too busy with his wife and picnic them and him big shot job.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Why I love that Ted Sanford. You know, I used to watch it every week when I first come up.
Yeah, my parents used to like him too.
Really? Them from here?
No, they're from the islands.
Which one?
From Jamaica. My father's from Spanish Town and my mother's from Mandeville.
Them still there?
They said they not go and make America kill them. So they moved back. And left me behind.
If I wasn't sick, I would move back myself. You come to America and you work and work for your picnic and your husband. In the end, everybody has to see the Lord themselves.
Where's your husband?
He passed away. You know, he was such a hard-working man. Worked himself almost to death. He would spend his entire paycheck just to make sure his family was taken care of. But he did have one prized possession, though. His watch. Man, he loved that watch. Open that drawer and take out that box for me.
Really shouldn't take this. This might be one of the only memories she has. But you know what? I just need a way out. I'm sorry, Mrs. Davis.
You're on your way to meet up with friends, but you can't seem to get anywhere quickly. You don't want your friends to be annoyed, so you text. You're on your way. "5 seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting while driving. Make sure you get where you're going."
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. "What's up, bro? Nice shirt." Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
All right, that's all the time we have here on your Caribbean News and Culture. Special thanks to this week's guests, Althea Blackford and Sparkle Thames of Boston Caribbean Fashion Week. Make sure you all get out there and show your support and attend all the events lined up for the week of August 11th through August 15th. Again, you can get all the information you need for Boston Caribbean Fashion Week at www.bostoncfw.com. And congratulations are in order for Sediqua Francis on the production of her short film, Heaven. Job well done. Keep up the good work. One last thing, we can't wrap up the month of August without wishing Jamaica a happy Independence Day. The country celebrated its 52nd year of independence back on August 6th. And another huge happy Independence Day goes out to Trinidad and Tobago, who will also be celebrating their 52nd year of independence on August 31st. Special thanks to my BNN Studio B crew. I'm Delinda Eiffel. Thanks for watching.